For weeks, Ron DeSantis has been saying that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden are politicizing these natural disasters in his state. They're just doing this for political gain, all of the things that they do. And he's ignoring phone calls and missing meetings with the president of the United States that would certainly provide more quick response of federal funds to help the citizens in Florida. But he's the one politicizing, which makes this so just, chef's kiss assholery from Ron DeSantis. I came across this from Nikki Fried, former gubernatorial candidate and now leads Democrats in the state of Florida. She tweeted this, caught on today's live stream, adding debris behind podium before DeSantis presser. Ron has no shame. He spent weeks accusing everyone else of politicizing this disaster while ordering workers to window dress his press conference. It's so weird and gross. All of it is just, look at me, be a leader. We're gonna stage a bunch of stuff behind me. And some of you might say, well, maybe there's another explanation. Many of you who offer undue fairness and charity to these types of situations. So I'll read a reply to this from Christina Pushal, I think her name is. She tweeted this, so are you claiming that there is no real debris for him to stand in front of? No one said that. They're saying that that debris was placed there as a prop behind him. That's what she said. Because everyone who's been to any of the areas affected by Hurricanes Helene and Milton know that's a lie. Again, not what she said. Reality. Debris like this is everywhere, and you are gaslighting for Floridians about it for politics. Not what she said, not what she's doing. You're a liar, and you're working in service to a fascist dipshit, Ron DeSantis. If you would log off for a few hours and actually try to help your fellow Floridians affected by these storms, you could go to Treasure Island yourself and see how bad it is. The workers in this video, here's the explanation, beautiful. The workers in this video are moving the debris onto a pile to make it easier for the equipment to haul and dispose of it. So that's the explanation. They're moving it coincidentally into a pile right behind the podium where the governor of the state of Florida is going to speak. Messing up the shot behind him, these random workers are. They drove in a truck, I'm going to play the video too. They drove in a truck all of this stuff and unloaded the truck filled with debris behind the podium, rather than drive the truck that's already filled with debris to a place to dispose of it. They drove it from a place to another place to unload it so that they could then load it again onto the truck and drive it somewhere to dispose of it. Makes a ton of sense. Here's the video that accompanied the tweet from Nikki Fried. And if that's not enough, you might say to yourself, if you're one of these fairness and charity people, God bless you if you are, you might say, well, but we didn't see Ron actually behind the podium. How do we know that they didn't pick that stuff up and cart it away before he even got there? Well, here's the presser. I'm not going to show you much of it, but it's zoomed out. All that shit's still behind him. And then he starts to speak.
Good afternoon. We're here in Treasure Island, have a couple of important announcements. I'm joined with Kevin Guthrie. I know you've seen him a lot. Jared Perdue, Department of Transportation. General John Haas, our National Guard. We've got local officials, Commissioner Peters, Mayors Rector and Payne, and then we have Senators DeSigley and Hooper, and then Representative Jocks and Linda Cheney. I want to make sure people know So, obviously the storm came in on the West Coast, really disabled the port in Manatee and interrupted in Tampa. So we have done a number of these fuel sites.
So tell me again, fair audience, tell me again. Just illuminate my brain. Make me understand how that isn't what Nikki Fried said. How that is what Christina Pushaw said it was. He's politicizing these natural disasters. He's politicizing it by not taking the phone calls from the Vice President of the United States, from the President of the United States, allowing lies to foment, allowing lies to build, allowing people to believe misinformation about the kinds of natural disaster relief that they are owed, that they are entitled to by the federal government, based on their residency and citizenship in the United States. He's allowing these to just move on unfettered. Politicizing. That's what politicizing is. Politicizing is creating a set of garbage behind you, having people drive garbage from one place to another place, unload it, only to load it again and drive it to its ultimate destination. That's politicizing. And that's Ron DeSantis. And that's the Republican Party. Gross. What do you think? I would love to know. You can leave a comment below. We can talk about it there. You can offer me some fairness and charity. That would be great. You can also leave me a voicemail, 714-576-4054. And of course, as always, you can email me daily@dollemore.com. If you want to help produce this work, if you appreciate what I do, if I bring you value, only if I do. If there's someone else out there on this platform that does more for you than I do, support that person. Independent media is so important right now, especially right now in this moment, critically important. If there's somebody else out there, please do support them. But if I am that guy, click the join button below. For $2 a month, you can become a channel member. You can also go over to patreon.com/IDoubtItPodcast. I'm on Twitter and Instagram and Threads and TikTok and Blue Sky and Facebook and whatever ones sprout up after that. @Dollemore is where you can find me. I'd love to see you. I'll see you next time. Be genuine. Be genuine, Ron DeSantis. I know you're incapable, robot man. And take care of one another.